नमस्ते बिटिया, सदा खुश रहो। माई सेल्फ JVN, Dr. Alka Jain, Associate Professor in the Department of Community Medicine, Faculty of Homeopathic Science in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. The topic for today's practical discussion is the demonstration of a chart showing the National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program especially for malaria. Now the Vector-Borne Disease Control Program launched in 2003 and 4 by merging NAP National Anti-Malaria Program, National Filaria Control Program and Kala Azar Control Program. Japanese bee encephalitis and dengue hemorrhagic fever also has been included in this program. Directorate of NAP, this is National Anti-Malaria Program, is the nodal agency for prevention and control of major vector-borne disease. Studies for National Vector-Borne Control Program. The basic approach for vector-borne disease control program involves a strategy directed against the parasites and vector and to enlist the involvement of community in practicing various preventive measures. Also, there should be a disease management, insecticides resistance, involvement of non-governmental organizations and private sectors or communities, quality assurance on lab diagnosis and long-lasting insecticides treated nets. So these all are the strategies which included in National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program. Now another strategies are the improve quality and efficiency of services at primary, secondary and tertiary levels, environmental management, monitoring and evaluation of the program ongoing, and the research and National Malaria Institute of Malaria Research and Medical Colleges are included in these programs, and there should be a intersectoral research. Now the National Anti-Malaria Programs. It was started in 1953 as National Malaria Control Program with 2 rounds of residual insecticidal spray as the mainstay of the program. Dramatic reduction of malaria mortality and morbidity lead to National Malaria Eradication Program with malaria eradication as in goal in 1958. So you can see within 5 years the incidence and prevalence goes in very low rate, so that a new program was initiated in 1958. This is National Anti-Malaria Program. Reverses to the programs and resurgence of malaria due to technical, operational and administrative causes necessitated changing it to modified plan of operation in 1977. The National Malaria Eradication Program was a failure because of the many reasons. So in 1977, again a new program, in spite of the National Malaria Eradication Program, new program, this is modified plan of operation in 1977 was started. Now the magnitude of the problems. Provisional data for the for the year 2004 reveals the largest numbers of cases in the country were reported by Odisha, followed by Gujarat, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, and Rajasthan. And the largest number of deaths were reported by Orissa, followed by West Bengal, Mizoram, Jharkhand, Meghalaya, Karnataka, Tripura, and Assam. 1.87 million cases of malaria, including 0.86 million Plasmodium falciparum cases, and 1006 deaths were reported from the country in 2003. Mainly the vectors of malaria are female Anopheles is the vector, and the feeding habit is it's a zoophilic species. When high densities build up, relatively large numbers feed on men. And the resting habits are rest during daytime in human dwellings and cattle sheds. Breeding places are breeds in rainwater pools and puddles, burrows, pits, rivers, bed pools, irrigations, channel, seepages, rice fields, wells, ponds, margins, sluggish streams with sandy margins. Biting time of each vector species is determined by its generic characters but can be readily influenced by environmental conditions. Most of the vectors, including Anopheles culissifacies, start biting soon after dusk. Therefore, biting starts much earlier in winter than in summer, but the peak time varies from species to species. Now, the malaria control strategies. Early case detections and prompt treatment is the main strategy of malaria control. Radical treatment is necessary for all the cases of malaria to prevent transmission of malaria. Chloroquine is the main anti-malaria drug for uncomplicated malaria. DDDC. This is drug distribution centers and fever treatment depots. This is FTDs have been established in the rural areas for providing easy access to anti-malarial drug to the community. Alternative drugs for chloroquine resistant malaria are recommended as per the drugs policy of malaria. Now, second is vector control. The first of all, the control by chemical control, use of indoor residual spray with insecticides recommended under program, use of chemical larvicides like abate in the potable water, aerosol space spray during daytime, malathion fogging during outbreaks. The second one is biological control, use of larvivorous fish in the ornamental tanks, fountains, etc. And the use of biocides, personal prophylactic measures that individuals or communities can take up, use of mosquito repellent creams, liquids, coils, mats, etc. Screening of the houses with the wire mesh, and use of bed nets treated with insecticides, and wearing clothes that cover maximum surface area of the body. Community participations, sensitizing and involving the community for detection of Anopheles breeding places and their eliminations. NGO schemes, this is non-governmental organization schemes involving them in program strategies. Collaboration with private sectors. Now the environmental management and source reduction methods. In source reductions, this is filling of the breeding places, proper covering of the stored water, and the channelization of breeding sources. Monitoring and evaluation of the programs, monthly computerized management information systems, field visits by state national program officers, field visit by malaria research centers and other ICMR institutes, feedback to states on field observations for correction actions. Now the next program, this is which was planned in 1977. It is modified plan of Operation MPO, and the objectives of this program was to prevent deaths due to malaria, to reduce malaria morbidity, and to maintain agriculture and industrial production through intensive and malaria measures in the such areas, and to consolidate the gains achieved so far. Areas were reclassified based on the annual parasite incidence. This is API, as those having API more than 2 and those having less than 2 for operational purpose. Now areas having annual parasite index, this is for more than 2. Regular 2 rounds of insecticidal spray with DDT, malathion, synthetic pyrethroids at the dose of 1, 2 and 0.5 mg per square meter respectively. Entomological assessment for vector behavior and development of insecticidal resistance. Active and passive surveillance is carried out on regular basis every fortnight. Presumptive treatment to all fever cases and radical treatment to all slight positive cases is given. Now areas having API less than 2, The regular spray is not carried out, but focal spray is carried out around falciparum cases detected during surveillance. Regular passive surveillance once in a fortnight. Treatment all positive cases to receive radical treatment, and follow up for all positive cases to be followed up for 1 year at monthly intervals after completion of radical treatment, and epidemiological investigations of all malaria positive cases. This may also include mass blood survey. Now next is urban malaria schemes, which was launched in 1971 to overcome the increasing incidence of malaria in urban areas where the vector was found to be an Anopheles stephensi. Intensive anti-larval measures and drug treatments are mainstay of UMS. Plasmodium falciparum containment program was launched in October 1977 with the assistance of SIDA, Swedish International countries, to contain the spread of falciparum malaria. This program is operative in the northeastern states and part of Odisha, Bihar, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Rajasthan. Now the reorganization, malaria units under NFP, National Malaria Eradication Program, were reorganized to conform to the geographical boundaries of the district, and the DHO was made responsible for implementation of the program and decentralization of laboratory services with the necessary facilities for newly located at each PSCs. Establishment of drug distribution points and fever treatment depots. Investigation of all malaria deaths. All cases suspected to have died due to malaria are to be investigated, and monitoring and control of all epidemics and focal outbreaks of malaria. Any increase in the number of fever cases suggestive of malaria should be promptly investigated, and measure to contain the outbreak should be instituted. So this is all about the National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program, especially for malaria. Hope you will understood well, and if there is any query related to this topic, please mention in the comment box. And this session is powered by the digital version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you so much.